Gain Interest has never been about teaching young people how to get one more penny out of their bank accounts, but rather it's been about empowering adolescents to make the most of every penny that they earn.
Hi, I'm Taylor Berger.
Hi, Charlotte Sundel.
I'm Annie Myers.
We've grown up in a community where there's always been a really big value placed on education. Something that our community has really starkly lacked is financial literacy education. We've realized that even as adolescents turn into more mature young adults, there's really no accompanying increase in knowledge about financial literacy. People don't know how to budget, they don't know the value of money, they don't even know about investing or what they should spend on. That really concerned us, and we decided we wanted to do something about it.
Last year, we worked on creating a financial literacy website called Gain Interest. This website is broken up into 5 easy steps that allow the users to understand financial literacy concepts in a more manageable process. Step 1, what do you know? Features a pre-test that asks the users basic questions that can be found throughout our website. This step has allowed us to partner with Towson University and their data collection software to fully understand each individual students that are taking our test. Step 2, what do you know? Features the 6 state standards of Maryland financial literacy education. This step has links to different financial concepts and tools and allows the users to navigate freely at their own pace.
Step 3 is called What Should You Do? And it's a step that revolves mostly around budgeting, where we have a mock budget sorted into Maryland averages for different values so that people can understand costs that they will most likely anticipate and have in the future. But we also have a tool, a mock budget spreadsheet that people can download because we want people to recognize that budgeting varies from individual to individual and everyone's expenses will be different, but we outline all expenses that people can anticipate so that they know what they're getting into for the future. Step 4 is called What Can You Change? And this step is very future oriented, but we include tips for people to change their financial habits now, as well as links to different careers and the necessities in order to reach those careers, and then what people can anticipate regarding responsibilities and salaries for the careers they may be interested in. And our final step, step 5, is called What Did You Learn? And it's a post-test so that people can understand and recognize that even a 1-question improvement from the pre and the post-test should give them immense amounts of confidence in knowing that they're on their way to becoming financially literate.
Is that creating a website, although extremely informative, wasn't enough to actually get the teens in our community involved in the process. We decided that we wanted to harness the power of the iPhone generation and decided to make not only a website, but also to launch a social media promotional campaign. We did this and amassed over 72,000 exposures on various social media platforms, which really allowed us to get the word out about what we were doing. We wanted students to know what Gain Interest meant and how they could become involved.
Initially it was more directed toward a concept, but we realized that after the completion of our junior year that we had become so passionate and so invested in changing financial literacy and incorporating the curriculum into our school so that all of our peers could become financially literate and thus set their futures up to become financially independent. So for our senior year, we worked closely with our Board of Ed in order to create an in-school internship for us so that we could continue furthering our financial literacy initiatives.
We are hosting the first annual Financial Literacy Week for our high school and the surrounding high schools in our county. We are hosting a lunchroom activity featuring businesses and financial institutions around our county coming in and hosting lunchroom booths and games. We are hosting an assembly with a keynote speaker and a board of past alumni coming in to talk to the students about their financial struggles and growth periods outside of high school, and we are hosting an afternoon session with parents and students to answer more personal financial literacy questions.
Now, certainly we're proud of the progress that we've made thus far. However, it's really not been without its hindrances, and the biggest one has been really finding the credibility. As teenagers, it's sometimes hard that people don't necessarily look at us the same as adults, and thus we might not get the same responses or the same trust. Really, the only way to combat this has been with each step that we've made. We're teaching individuals how to learn and how to grow by themselves. We're providing them with information to use, but we're certainly not telling them exactly what to do because this is a personal journey that really needs to be adapted. We've actually just recently set up a shadowing program. So we set up an application process and pick about 3 to 4 students to take up the internship for next year. Now that way, not only are we going to have those students to carry on this project, we're also going to be teaching our fellow community and student members how they can continue with this education.